Guys, it's Marcy. I just listened to a really great phone call with Cami Dempsey, Black Diamond, and Pam Souter, and they were just talking about basically Cami's career and when she had a few lulls, she reached out to Pam to get help and things like that. Um, the video like resonated and put a fire in me because as I was listening, it was like, yep, that makes sense. That's what's happening, or that's how I feel, different things like that, or that's what I'm seeing. So I just wanted to make a video for you guys and touch on some of this stuff. I'm gonna start with Pam, and I'm reading from my laptop, and I have a cold, so like apologies all around. She said to ask yourself if you're having fun with this business. I'm thinking back to like last spring when I was promoting and people below me were promoting like crazy, and there was just so much fun and excitement. And I'm not saying that that's not happening now and whatever, but I'm just thinking of when me personally, my business was booming. Um, and it was fun and exciting, and we didn't know any better. We didn't really know anything. But people were flocking to us because of that. Now what's happening is I'm seeing like further down that's happening and different things like that, or people that are really starting to understand their businesses and what they want for it. And so she says, is it flowing? Is the business flowing well for you, or are you struggling? Are you bored? Are you fighting for everything? Are you fighting for every DT you get? Or does it feel like you're spinning your wheels? Because the first time her and Cami had talked, Cami was stuck at $3,000 a month. I know a lot of you are like, I would love to be stuck at $3,000 a month. Like, that would be awesome. Let me have it. Um, but don't worry about the money amount. Just kind of think of the concepts, I guess. So if the second part is true, Pam had said, it's you. It's not your team. It's not your downline. It's not your upline. It's not it works. It's not the compensation plan. If you're doing the same things and you're just, like I said, spinning the wheels, you're stuck, things aren't happening, it's you. It's because you are the energy center of your business. Um, you can't blame anyone else for what you're doing. You are responsible for this. Um, so that hit me because, I mean, to be quite honest, things, I'm doing the same things, but I'm not producing in the same ways that I was personally um, back in, you know, April and May and whatever. Um, so they talked about the conversation that she had had and she did the plateau, and she was still doing the same IPA, which is income producing activities. Like she was blitzing, she was hosting parties, she was doing all of this stuff and was still stuck at that $3,000 mark. Um, and so they had the conversation of before that she had been a school teacher here in Michigan and, averaged $36,000 a year. So that Pam said, okay, 3,000 a month times 12, okay, 36,000 a year. You're at that same plateau. In her mind, somewhere subconsciously, she was telling herself like, okay, you've made the same amount, or you've reached as high as you've gotten, or you've reached what you're worth. You can't really go any higher. Subconsciously, of course, no one's gonna be like, yeah, I can't make any more money. Like there's no way you could possibly be worth more than X amount of dollars a month. It's not possible. Again, that mindset thing coming back into play. Um, she then hit another plateau. Sorry, I'm going through a couple emails where I wrote stuff down. She got her stuff figured out. She hit another plateau at 30,000 a month. I know, throw me at that plateau and stick me there for a while. She was struggling. She was over analyzing everything. She was more focused on what other people were doing. So again, it was she had lost the fun part of it. And so after again talking to Pam and refocusing, she doubled to $60,000 a month average in 2.5 months after talking with Pam and reaching out to somebody to help. Um, but instead of saying, because we all have the different things in our business, and I mean, you get one DT underneath you, you start, just you start to have some of these different issues and things like that, or you will at some point. So again, keep it somewhere in your mind. You can, instead of saying my leaders are struggling, stop analyzing what they're doing, and we lead by example. Are you blitzing? Are you hosting parties? Are you representing the company and your business? Are you getting to events and getting plugged in and inspiring yourself? Because if they see you're doing these things and they see your excitement, they'll follow you. They followed you to this company, they will continue to follow your lead. But if you're just kind of doing the 2 to 3 posts a day, but you're not living this business, why are they? They're not. They're going to say, oh, she's bored with it, or she's just, hanging on by a thread. Inspire them. Let them feel that fire and that passion that you have for this. Pam talked about she had went to a leaders retreat, and some of the common concerns that she had heard was people sitting and judging themselves based on what other people were doing. And I know I recently caught myself doing that when I was on one of the Doubles and Up calls that we had all, got to tell a little bit of our story, and hearing like, oh, how fast did they get from, how fast did it take them to reach double diamond? Oh, how long did it take them to go from double to triple? Things like that, and comparing. And I have to stop and think, everyone's journey is different. We all have different things going on in our life. We all have different responsibilities, things like that. Not in terms of making excuses for why maybe I'm not, triple in a year or whatever. But to just realize that this is my journey and my adventure. And if I sit and waste my time comparing my numbers to other people's numbers, it's just distracting me from what's important, and making me maybe feel worse about myself or the situation or whatever. Like, it's not helpful at all. It could be, if I use it to be inspiring, that's one thing, but most of the time we use it to compare and like feel shitty about ourselves, and that's not helpful. Another one that she had heard a lot was, I'm not good enough to be a leader. So you kind of hold yourself back from trying to step out as a leader because you're worried that you're not going to be this inspiring, motivating person, whatever. It's not anything that anyone necessarily signs up for. I mean, I've said it before, I didn't sign up thinking I'm going to be making videos and people, actually listen to them and pull something from it. Like, no, who the hell's going to listen to me? Whatever. It's not something you set up for. It's something you grow into. You have to push yourself to do things like this, or to host meetings, or to, do a Zoom chat with your 4 DTs you have under you, or to make sure you're checking in every other day with these DTs, or whatever. Like, whatever you want to do to be a leader to these people, be a leader. There is no right or wrong way. The thing that's important that you want to make sure you're doing is, do the DTs under you know that you're there for them? If they need you to come help host a party, or if they want to do a vendor event, and they want you to kind of come and sit in case there's questions, or basically hold their hands for the first little bit and help them get started, are you there for them? Because that's what they need to know. That's what being a leader means. You're there for them. The being able to inspire and motivate, that's just icing on the cake if you can do that. And maybe some of the people that I personally enrolled aren't inspired and motivated by me. That's fine. They have Tara, they have Melissa Yardley, they have Jade Hooper that's not even, on our line. Like, there's different ways to be motivated. So if, and it's something that you might, as you grow with this company, feel more comfortable with, and feel like your story with this is more inspiring or whatever. But don't let it hold you back to be like, I'm not going to step out and make a video to post on the page because I sound stupid, or I don't know what I'm saying, or whatever. Like, I love it when Michelle and Jenny post a video and message me, and they're like, oh, and I'm like, you guys are awesome. Like, your videos are great, and you're inspiring so many people you don't even realize, because I'm the one that gets messages from these other people. And it's just great. I love seeing it because, again, we all have different styles. And again, don't sit and overanalyze what's going wrong and your actions. As long as you know you're doing like the right steps, keep doing them. Something will happen. Just make sure you're not doing shit to hold yourself back. But if you sit and overanalyze and nitpick every detail of like, oh, why did LC go sign up with so-and-so, or why did this DT go with her instead of me, and all of that stuff, like, you're taking the fun right out of this business. And chances are the fun that you saw your enroller having or whatever, or how they were changing their life is what brought you here. So make sure that you're still doing that. Figure out how to still do that so that you're bringing more people to you. And they mentioned Mike P's little quote, your focus forms your future. If you're focusing on the lack of things, what you don't have enough of, DTs, LCs, whatever, volume, that's not activities that brings you more of anything. Be thankful for what you do have. Be thankful for, maybe you have one DT that's a runner underneath you. Or you don't have any DTs, but you have 11 LCs. Be grateful for what you do have. Because if you don't have any DTs, chances are of those 11 LCs, at least one of them will eventually turn into a DT. After 4 months, Kaylee finally did. Business started booming. So just be patient. Make sure you're doing everything, you need to do, and not, like I said again, holding yourself back. Everyone here has so much potential, but it's the stuff you tell yourself, like, I don't have enough friends. My friends maybe don't have money for this. My friends are too young. My friends are too old. Everyone around me sells it. Keep telling yourself that bullshit. And you're right, because then you're not going to promote your business. You're not going to post. You're not going to do anything, because why would you? Why would you post? Because no one has any money to buy anything. Instead of, I'm going to keep posting, I'm going to work my business, I'm going to, wear my It Works necklace out, or, throw it into a random conversation with a stranger. I did that today at the park with Maxton. You have to keep doing that, because you never know. You never know when you're going to have your runner. I never knew, Kelsey, who I just merely had taken pictures for, would be interested in selling this. She's a very successful nurse, and Kaylee's a very successful physician's assistant. Who would think that they would want to be crazy rap girls? Hello, there are diamonds under me. You never know. So don't hold yourself back by all this other bull crap as to why, because we all have struggles. We all have life struggles. There is never enough time in the day to do anything. We all have different things with our other regular jobs, like all of this stuff. Yeah, use it as an excuse, but you are also going to find, again, you can't blame anybody but you, because you're going to find that there's other people that are stay-at-home moms that don't have a big circle of friends that are, presidential diamonds. You'll find other people that were, corporate lawyers that are now, I think she's maybe ambassador. I know at one point she was presidential when she stopped her job. You're going to find college students. That Courtney Bohr, a college student, she's going to finish college. She's not going to do her job, but she's going to finish college. And she's from a town of some 27 people or something. I don't know. I might be mixing everybody up. But whatever you're telling yourself as to why you can't be a diamond, a double diamond, a triple, whatever, black diamond, who the hell, what do I know? Whatever you're telling yourself is the reasons why you can't be those things. There is somebody out there that's doing it and living the life basically of their dreams, because they own their own time. But if you want to keep listening to that voice inside your head, go for it. And I'm going to watch my own video and slap myself later, because I'm needing to hear it too. Everything that we do in this business trickles down. So if you're not at a spot to where you're like, woohoo, we're building, we're doing awesome things, it's kind of like silence. People need to feel your excitement. Because when, your leader, your friend, somebody you look up to is excited and just thankful for this opportunity, then that makes you thankful and excited and ready to talk about this business and change your life too. And that's the good aspect of it. You can, send positivity down. You can also send negativity down. If you're at a lull with your business, or things are happening in your life, and I've seen it, and you stop posting as much, and you let life happenings hold you back and hinder you, it starts to affect your business. it slows things down. And I know it's hard to work around that because sometimes stuff just really sucks. But you have to put things into perspective too. Find somebody you can talk to. They stress that on the phone. Get with an upline, get with a friend if it's life things and talk it out. But you can't let it hold you back from this, from moving on with other things in life, like whatever. But I just liked hearing that you are the energy center of your business. And then it is the thoughts in your mind holding you still. So instead of like Cami was doing doubling, don't double your effort. Don't, post 6 times a day if it's still, not 6 effective posts. Like, think about what you're doing. Get your thoughts right. Mindset. Find fun again. Make this fun. Or if you haven't found the fun part yet, find the fun part. And get products out. Those are the 3 things you need to do. Get your mindset right. Make this fun. Fun, friendship, freedom. And then get the products out there. That's the important thing. And then Pam said, "Oop, hold the phone. We need to, people want to write this down." If you're going through this lull, you're getting ready for the biggest explosion. Growth is happening. I thought back to last spring. January, things were kind of a lull for me. I just started posting, but nothing was really happening. And then, and same thing with February, nothing's happening. And then March to May, I went from distributor double diamond. Explosions happen. Plant your seeds. Get ready. And I think that is it. A leader leads on the front line. Get out there and blitz, wrap, repeat. Love you guys.